Hi guys, welcome to Relatable Stories, where I talk about occurrences or stories in my life and how I relate it to stories in the Bible, and then we can pick lessons from the same together. And you can also apply it in your life. Anyway, so today there's a marathon that was happening today morning. I had signed up for the same to attend. For the first time I wanted to attend the marathon. But the week leading to, I decided I need to go out and at least run outside and make my body used to it, because normally I guess I go to the gym but I run on the treadmill. But I was like, okay, let's do it this week outside. So Monday, Tuesday I did go run outside just to get used to it. But then I was feeling some pain. I started feeling bad. I'll just be honest here and be blunt and say, yeah, when it's that time of the month, the week before, I usually get some discomfort, a bit of pain. Yeah. So I started getting those, and I was like, okay, I don't want to strain a lot because it might come early. And yesterday, which was Saturday, I was supposed to preach. And I had told God, I really prayed to God and told Him, I need you to hold me so that I can be able to just finish the preaching. And if this has to come early, because the period is supposed to come next week, this coming week that we've just started. So I was like, if it has to come early, then let it come on after Sabbath, after I'm done preaching. But again, there's this marathon that I've signed up for, and I really want to attend it. So please let it come then after the marathon. Was like, if I just push it to, if it has to really come early, let it come then after the marathon. And I've been praying that for that the entire week. But on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was still feeling the pain, the discomfort. I even took medication on the scene. And then Friday lunch, I went to get this beret because I wanted to wear it yesterday to church. And that is Friday lunchtime. And I was still feeling some pain. I ran to catch the bus and I was still feeling some pain. And I just, when I got back to the office, because I went during lunch hour, when I got back to the office, I texted the organizer and told them, I'm not feeling that well and I'm not sure if I'll make it. And I know there's someone who missed the chance because I registered and I cannot make it. So if it's possible, I'm willing to even pay for someone who's still willing to attend. And then I just got my mind off it. And remember, I had been praying for this, that God helps me. So it's gotten to Friday, yes. Again, the periods have not started. The last 2 months, they came like 4 days early. So I was like, I'm really praying that it doesn't, because I really, especially for Sabbath, for preaching, I just didn't want to deal with that. And yeah, standing in front of people and all that. So it gets to Sabbath. In the morning, I told myself, today I won't take medication. I'll just go to church, and I just pray that God holds me. And I went to church and everything was okay. The sermon was a blessing. The Sabbath in its entirety was nice. In the evening, I was tired. I was so tired. I was having a headache, but I told myself it's because I've not been drinking water well this week, at least the last 2 days, like Saturday, Friday, Thursday maybe, but not as much as I'm used to. And so I drank like a liter of water when I was coming back home. I remember in my mind, I just completely removed the whole idea of the marathon, because I had already even messaged the organizers. But then even after messaging the organizers, I told God, I feel like I've closed my mind off this thing and I've prayed for it. And so I'm praying one more time. If it's your will that I attend and that you're going to carry me through, I pray that someone who's attending the marathon comes to church. And then someone who attended the marathon actually came to church. But our discussion did not center anything to do with the marathon. Again, 2 lessons that I'm picking. When I prayed to God to hold me because I was feeling the pain, I didn't pray God take away the pain. The power of specificity in prayer. I was like, God, please hold me. And he held me. Honestly, he answered the prayer. He held me until Saturday. And on Saturday, I said, I'm not going to take the medication. God will carry me through. And on Saturday, I was not even in pain that like as the previous days. And then this one, I pray that may someone who's going to the marathon come to the marathon. But for this one, I'm not even sure if I said, may we speak about the marathon or may I get to know that they're going. So I think I did, I'm not sure. But anyway, so one, always be specific in your prayers. And then two, when you pray for something, trust God in it. So yeah, we've gone to church, came back in the evening. I'm sorry, I went back and forth. Came back in the evening and I had my dinner. And after a few hours, I just came to bed because I was like tired and yeah, I just needed to rest. And then when I get to bed, the person that I've said who came to church, he rarely comes to church. He comes once in a while. In this time around, he comes. And then he texts me in the evening, at night rather, and asking about something regarding church. And I'm like, okay, something tells me you should ask him about the marathon. But I'm like, it's at night, I don't want to encourage a conversation, let me just sleep. And I sleep. I didn't ask about it. So today morning, today's the day of the marathon, at around 11 something, before we even get to 11, today morning at 4 a.m. I wake up. My alarm is usually for 5:30 a.m. But I woke up for some reason at around 4 something. And I was not feeling any pain. I was feeling very, very okay. And I feel asking, am I not supposed to be feeling? I know this sounds weird, but I'm like, am I not supposed to be feeling some pain or something? I'm going to tell myself, okay, let me just go back to sleep. It's where am I going? It was actually 4:44 a.m. I was like, where am I going at 4:44? And I just go back to bed and I sleep. And I slept until around 7 a.m. Normally I have prayers on the weekends at 8 a.m. With a group of people. So I was like, okay, it's 7 to 8. Maybe I should read a book or something. And then something tells me, you should maybe consider going to the marathon. And I'm like, but I didn't even take anything of the registration. They were being picked yesterday, Friday and yesterday. And I'm like, nah, it's okay. And then, yeah, I wait for the prayers. The prayers happen. I get out of bed. And I'm just seated. I went and cooked. Made really nice mandazis. If you're Kenyan, you understand what mandazis are. If you're not from Kenya, maybe I'll insert a photo there. But anyway. And then I see this guy posting at around 11 something, after the marathon is done, that he was there. And I'm like, you should have told me you were going. And I was like, I didn't know you wanted to go. But anyway, so it reminds me, I have felt bad about it. I am still feeling bad about it. And I'm just thinking, how is God feeling? He promised, the sun is just coming right to my face. I'm not sure if it's reflecting on that. Anyway, I'm feeling bad that I missed this chance. I had really wanted to go for it. And honestly, yes, last week I was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't even this smiling. You should have seen me on Friday. I had a one-to-one meeting with my manager. And he was asking me, Emily, what is wrong? And I couldn't even say it. I was just like, I'm okay. I don't know if you'll see this video, but anyway. So yeah, I've been beating myself up about it. But then I am also learning to extend grace to myself. But I'm telling myself, if I'm feeling this bad, God is feeling, I don't say God is feeling worse, but also again, he does not like unbelief. When we pray about things, he wants us to fully trust him. And that is not something that I give. I trusted him to carry me at least until Saturday for the preaching, to even deliver, and he did that. And even getting people to come and tell me, Emily, you spoke to me when you spoke. And I bless the Lord for that. And he even gave me courage. I get anxious standing in front of people. He gave me courage, and he gave me, like, I didn't have the normal, and if you experience anxiety, you know when I say normal anxiety, I get too anxious that I can even have like stomach pains just before I start. I talk or I stand before people to talk. Anyway, so yesterday I didn't have any of that. And I thank God for it because it was him. But anyway, so how are you relating this to a story in the Bible? I was just thinking of the story of, there's someone calling me. Oh, my sister. Okay, I'll call her back. Let me tell her, calling you right back. I'll call you right back. Yeah. I was relating it to the story in Numbers Exodus chapter 13, when the Israelites had just got into the border of Canaan, and they say, we can't just go, we have to send people to first explore the land. And Moses inquires to God, should we do that? And God allows them, and they go, and Moses sends 12 people, spies, to go check out the land. And they go and check the land out, and they come out with good fruits, because it was the season of, I think, grapes. They come with I don't know how to pronounce these. Anyway, figs, grapes, and I think it's I can't pronounce it. I'll just try. I'll write the name there. How can I not pronounce that? Anyway, so they come back with fruits, and then 10 of the spies see that they have the country is full of the land. They call it the land, but anyway, the country is full of giants, and that they will kill them, or they'll trample upon them. But then 2 of the spies, which is I think Caleb and Joshua, give a different let me call it testimony. They say something else. They say the land is flowing of milk and honey. It is good land, well, let's say for agriculture and all that. And they even say that the Lord is with them, that they should go ahead and go into the country, and the defense of the other people that are there is let me say down, and God will give them this prosperity. Like, I mean, he had led them before. He had led them from captivity all the way. He cannot just let them down now. But the people, they could not hear. They focused on what the 10 spies had said. And I was thinking, Emily, you kept focusing on the pain that you were feeling. You kept focusing on the negative instead of listening, and even seeing that the last 3-4 days, God has given you the strength. He has carried you through until this point, but you still decided to focus on the pain. And we know what happened to the Israelites. They didn't. Anyone older than 20 years old didn't get to get into the land of Canaan, and they ended up wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. Anyway, yeah. God forgives when we confess our sins. Definitely, He is not just going to punish you because of this and this if you confess it. So yes, definitely prayed about it. I was feeling bad about it, and I was to do recordings of relatable stories. And this is the story that I was like, I'm going to say it. And if you're out there and you're praying to God for anything, I pray that you will trust Him. You will take God at His word, and that He is going to provide for you that which you need. And just trust God. Just trust God. And I'm going to do better. When I pray to God, even if you're feeling that pain, but you're there, you were sick, and you can't even see how you're going to be healed, and you're praying to God. If it is His will, He will heal you. If you're there, I don't know what you're praying for. So for whatever you're praying for, trust God. He's going to provide for you. And that is it from related stories from my end. And see you on the next one. Remember to subscribe, like, share. Thank you. Bye. Okay, can't pause. Come on. Okay, I don't know why my video is not ending. Okay. Bye.